She was holding my baby up with them nails.
Somebody was kicking me out of my house. If
You guys are gonna have
IXL is helping 15 million students succeed in math and language arts. On IXL, your child can stay on track or get ahead by practicing with fun, interactive questions. Whether they learn best with step-by-step explanations, video tutorials, or games, IXL is here to guide them. Backed by over 75 scientific research studies, you can trust that you're choosing the best educational technology. Hand your child the keys to success. Join IXL today.
Good luck with the move, Super Dad. Love, Grandma.
Girls! Soup!
You're always doing so much for others. Let me help take care of you. Love, your little brother.
Can't wait to meet baby Penelope. Don't forget to eat. XO, her new Aunt Linda.
Why now? And I would like to explain that.
Bro, people, if you're coming in and you're wondering who this young lady even is, I may need to remind you. A couple weeks ago, or a couple days ago, it hasn't been weeks. Sometimes stuff just kind of runs together. What's it called? Sometimes stuff runs together. But this is the young lady who a couple days ago I put out a video about her situation at TwitchCon. She is the same exact young lady who got ran up on at TwitchCon due to the lack of security. If people remember her, don't remember her, this is that same exact young lady. I know some people are probably like, these names are starting to run together, or whatever the case may be. But this is this young lady that's on stage right now. This is her.
What the?
Whoa.
TwitchCon is gathering. This is that same young lady who just last weekend, that was 7 days ago, a full 7 days ago, had got run up on while she was at TwitchCon by a dude. He forced himself on her, tried to hug her. We still haven't disclosed or figured out if he was carrying some sort of weapon or some sort of device or something like that. We still don't know if that's the case. That is that same exact young lady right there. And Mizkif is one of the bigger Pogger streamers from that side of the internet. Let me show y'all who Mizkif is. Mizkif is a streamer, content creator who has been on the internet for a very, very, very long time. 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing. For the entirety of this year, I've attempted to separate myself from him and not talk about him at all, and not talk about this issue, and just not make it a public thing. I always tried my best to keep this to myself, but like I said, I feel like it's gone to the point, which I'll explain later, that I feel like it just has to be done. And I have always believed in not condemning people or starting drama online. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be asking, why am I doing this and why now? And I would like to explain that before I get started so that people understand what prompted me to do this today and that it's not just on a whim or something like that. Okay, so like I said, I took a lot of notes, so forgive me if I just end up reading off my notes. The first and probably most severe reason is that one of the rules that I set for myself a long time ago about withholding this information was that if I ever felt like somebody else was in danger or being hurt, I would then make myself speak about it. And 2 weeks ago, actually 3 weeks ago now, I was informed by 3 separate people, one of whom was present for said incident, that he had done something similar to something that he had done to me, and to someone in LA at the end of September. And this person is not a streamer or content creator, but obviously that does not matter. And because of this, I cannot in good conscience sit here knowing that I know critical information about someone that almost no one else does and not say anything. I think that most issues and dramas should stay private and off the internet, and I still hold that belief to this day, and I will hold that belief going forward. However, there are certain things that cross the line, and I say that the line has been crossed too many times to be count.
A lot.
There's a point where I believe that people deserve to know. I think that at a certain point, if you know a lot of things about someone and you don't say anything to look out for others, it's wrong. It's wrong to keep it to yourself. I don't want what happened to me or what has happened to other people because of him to happen to other people. And I don't believe he will ever stop behaving the way he does. But regardless, yeah, like I said, one of the main reasons I decided to do this stream is to come out about all of this because I can't hold on to it any longer because it feels wrong to do so. And an honorable mention reason for why I'm doing this is that for a while, he has been indirectly threatening me through my friends and people that I work with. They've informed me that he said that if I ever talked about anything he did, he would try to create a smear campaign against me in retaliation. I was told that he even approached other streamers who were close with us back when we lived together, asking them if they would join with him, and they all refused. At TwitchCon, he approached one of my employees, threatening them and saying if I ever talked about him, he would destroy me. Hold on to it any longer because it feels wrong to do so. And an honorable mention reason for why I'm doing this is that for a while, he has been indirectly threatening me through my friends and people that I work with. They've informed me that he said that if I ever talked about anything he did, he would try to create a smear campaign against me in retaliation. I was told that he even approached other streamers who were close with us back when we lived together, asking them if they would join with him, and they all refused. At TwitchCon, he approached one of my employees, threatening them and saying if I ever talked about him, he would destroy me.
Yep.
Multiple people have told me that his plan was to claim that I kill animals and that I killed my own rabbits, since I had several of my rabbits pass away over the course of 3 years while I lived with him. I'm sure he's probably listening now, and it's probably going to come as quite a shock to him that this information made its way back to me and that I've known for months. But if you try to threaten me to stay quiet, especially using my poor dead animals, I'm not going to stay quiet.
It's nuts.
Okay. So now that I've explained all the reasons why this took so long and why I made the decision to do this stream, I have a few more things I would like to get out of the way before I start talking about all of this.
It's not about me.
The way that I'm going to do this today is I'm going to run through everything from the beginning to the end to try to get across the story as accurately and fully as I can. And, hold on. Hold on.
Wrong one.
I'm also going to be showing a few screenshots validating what I'm saying. I have more things, but this is what I felt comfortable using today. And I will be running through those later.
Receipts, of course.
Another thing that I'd like to mention before I start is that during my statement, I'm going to be mentioning directly the names of about half a dozen other creators who were present for certain things. And I want to say that none of these people did anything wrong. I'm just saying that they were there, and I've asked all of them permission. They all said that it was fine to include their names, but I know this won't stop everyone, but I ask people, for the streamers that I mentioned, please don't go bothering them or asking them for more information. If there's something else that they want to say, they'll say it themselves, so there's no point to go pester them and bother them about it. There are also streamers who gave me permission to share things that they relayed to me privately, but asked me to redact their names, which I, of course, did. And the last thing that I want to make clear is that not every person that I interact with or that I'm friends with knew the extent of all of these things. And in fact, most of them didn't. And some of them didn't even know anything at all. I tried to keep things private with my close friends, but if anyone during the past year ever approached me asking questions, I didn't lie and I told them the truth. But yeah, I don't want there to be some kind of witch hunt like, oh, you know, you knew and this, no. A lot of people, you know, didn't know everything or didn't know anything. Okay. I think that's
I'll talk about my
all that I have to get out of the way.
in the context of like things that she says after, but not right now.
So, this is public information. I initially moved in. Sorry, I'm still sick, like I said. This is all public, obviously this part. I moved in with him, I believe it was the end of 2021, because he offered. I was living alone at the time, and I was having stalker issues in Kansas, and I mean, you guys know like all the stuff that happened there. I ended up joining the org and everything. We did a lot of streams together. And, I mean, a lot of people already know this, but I'm just gonna come out and say it. We started dating. We were in a relationship starting January 2022, after I joined OTK. I'm not planning to go into too much detail about the start of the relationship because it honestly doesn't really matter at this point. It's irrelevant now. The only things that really matter that you guys need to know for the story are that it was, one, an extremely private relationship. It was even hidden from friends and people in the org, but I mean, obviously people all eventually figured out they're not fucking stupid. And second, it was an extremely codependent relationship, which it's not the issue, but that's just, you know, making that clear for details. He initially portrayed himself to me as someone who was very nice to girls and wanted to help me feel safe from stalkers and wanted me to succeed as a teammate. And we grew very close over time, and I was very dependent on him for feelings of safety, social life, like my stream, my job, everything. So yeah, besides it being a very codependent relationship, the start of it was fine. I saw a lot of people mentioning this. They thought this was what I was going to talk about. It's not a secret. I think everyone who paid attention knew that he was very controlling over what I wore, to a degree, who I was friends with, and even when I would stream.
Yep.
So, when it was definitely slow over time that bad things started happening. At the start, it would be things like, for example, he would throw bottles, like plastic bottles with liquid in it, not like glass bottles, at me. despite me telling him like I didn't like it and it scared me and I bruised very easily. He would throw his phone at me. I would tell him, you know, it scared me, I don't like it. And one time it even hit me in the eye, which caused me to get a black eye, but he always, you know, was like, oh, it's an accident. And I was like, oh yeah, it's an accident. Like, you know, of course I'm not gonna think that, you know, he's, yeah, I just.
This is the beginning, by the way.
At the time, I just kind of was, you know, I just brushed it off. And looking back now, I feel like that was kind of the start of him testing my boundaries, if that makes sense. So that was already kind of starting to show signs within the first 6 months of me and him being close. And then, again, a very public situation. The end of 2022, the cover-up allegations happened. I mean, yeah, like I said, all that's public. You can find all that, see like what I said during that, everything. After that happened, his behavior started getting a lot worse, which, I mean, I suppose it makes sense. You know, he was very stressed. A lot of stuff was happening, but the bad behavior was ramping up, and I feel like it's so apparent if, like, you know, you go back and watch anything from that time. I tried so hard to help him and be there for him because I really believed in him, and I wanted him to, you know, get better and get back on his feet and be the person that, you know, I always believed that he was. But that unfortunately did not really happen.
Hey, what's up? It's Mizkif, and I want to show you a quick video.
I made a video, got a fuck ton of views, has 98.7% like ratio, called Twitch is Collapsing. And this was about Trainwrex's bombshell tweet, now totally debunked, about Mizkif and I forget whoever else was involved. And I made a video that was like incredibly damaging. It was just not at all based in fact, because you don't have fact when you make a video based off of tweets that are completely made up. These videos have no research to them. These videos are aggregates of what is available to see online.
In September 2022, I was accused of covering up sexual assault by Trainwrex TV. This resulted in the biggest drama that has ever happened in the history of Twitch, where dozens of the top content creators attacked me for weeks, saying that I covered up sexual assault and I deserved to be banned. Ludwig was one of those content creators who made a video titled Twitch is Collapsing with over 3 million views. This video told people that I was the only one involved in this whole thing, and I orchestrated basically a cover-up. This resulted in me losing so many of my fans, torpedoed my career, destroyed my mental health to something that I don't know if ever will come back, and has ruined my life and almost everyone I know around me. I'm not doing this as a hit piece on Ludwig. I really don't care that he apologized or said that he fucked up. I'm making this video because I think a lot of people on Twitch understand that it was false and understand that it's not true. But on other platforms like Instagram and TikTok, a lot of people hate me because of this. I hate that this happened, but I keep moving on. And if you're someone that watched me over the years but thought I did that, give me another chance. And if you're someone that hated me already because of this, you'll probably hate me watching my content anyway. Thank you guys for watching.
Johnson, what's the motive looking like in here?
Who are you guys? Forensics team is off playing the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
This is an old clip. It's the Rust server. Chat, I'm excited. We got some stuff, dude. We're gonna start talking to people again. We're gonna hang out a little bit.
Got raw pork.
I'll fucking take it.
Would you like some raw pork?
Yeah, I'll fucking take raw pork. Hell yeah.
Enjoy.
So I thought, why not build a house up here?
Yes. I can pay rent in your house.
Okay, let's do it. Yep. Oh, wait, check this out. Come here.
Ooh.
Not bad, huh?
The house? Wait, our houses literally look exactly the same.
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah.
He'd also always hammer into me how he never physically abused me because he never hit me. And he would coach me and tell me to tell people or other streamers who were asking about it because they were concerned. He would say, tell them that I never hit you. Make sure that they know that I never hit you.
Wait, what?
Around the same time, this was during OnlyFans 2, so I guess like December-ish. He would often message me in the middle of my streams and berate me for things like playing the same class as him in WoW because he thought it would make people think that I was better than him. And again, like I said earlier, I felt like I was stuck in a constant loop where I had to perform well to not be thrown away, but if I performed too well, I was gonna be punished.
You're gonna get put,
and,
yo. Gay. Have you heard or seen anything more more insecure than this?
No.
Like, I've never seen a bigger definition of insecurity than this shit in my life. Like it is the pure definition of insecure. What the fuck is it? Am I listening? What is happening?
I knew this motherfucker was a loser. I didn't
But
know
not on this level.
Not on this level.
Not on this level.
Like this motherfucker should be jailed. Man. Like what the fuck?
How's that guy beaten up yet though?
Gay.
God, bro. Like how come we had
Like he has to get some sense knocked into him or some
other
shit.
Dudes haven't, like,
Yeah, I
fucking
stomped him the fuck out.
Stomped this motherfucker out, gang.
Dead knew about this and did nothing.
Bro, that nigga needs to get his fucking I don't know, bro.
Actually wanted to show some of those messages.
No,
Because obviously a lot of these things,
We about to see this fucking insecure ass shit in 4K?
Yeah, I'm not gonna fully read these out because I honestly just don't want to read them out, but I feel like I want to show them to like kind of show what I'm saying.
How can I not tank as warrior in dungeons because you aren't a tank? I said I don't want to be a tank. I mean, I don't want to tank and raid, which is still true because I don't know what I'm doing. You do not need a tank in dungeons, so now I'm going to get so much shit nonstop. Don't ever pull up. Emmy is bitter. Emmy this. I can't have anything. Emmy. Yo, chat. You know how y'all be trolling me about shit? Like just shit with the bros or shit like that? This nigga would actually see shit like that and internalize that and feel hurt. Like, all them trolls y'all probably typing in this chat, Emmy better, this, that. This nigga's genuinely getting raped. Like, he's feeling shitty about himself.
Internalizing it,
He's
bro.
internalizing that shit and taking it out on his girlfriend. Holy fuck, gang. Imagine, chat, like, I had a girl or even my ex, all those trolls you say she owes you, blah, blah, blah. I'd go to get mad at her about that shit. Like, genuinely, gang. Like, genuinely, bro. Do you think he ever has moments where he's like, damn.
He snaps like back to
I'm a
reality.
fucking loser. Like, what I just said, like, what the fuck? Or is it just 24/7 delusion?
But someone like this dead exists. Like, this is
I'm not gonna lie,
Yes.
he probably hates himself.
No, he for sure probably. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he probably hates himself. He has to.
Yeah.
Cause I'd hate myself. Not gonna lie.
It's time to ask more of our browser. Hey Copilot, adjust all these recipes for 7 guests and combine them into one cooking schedule. Also, I'm out of milk.
Here's a cooking schedule scaled for 7 guests and also milk-free.
Freedom.
Hey, Dick, how are you?
Hey, Tiffany, how are you?
I'm good.
Excellent. Well, I have some good news. The director loves you, loves your audition, and wants to move forward with booking.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate the opportunity.
No, thank you. We're really looking forward to working with you. So, a few details. $30,000 for 1 year of use, but we need to get this project completed. Are you there?
Yes.
Does the $30,000 sound okay to you?
Sounds great.
Awesome. We're going to be filming in Honolulu for just 2 days, but all expenses are paid.
Okay.
Does this work for you?
Yeah. No, that's absolutely fine. I'm available.
Cool. Well, this is a rush project, and we need all documents signed by midnight tonight.
Sure. Dick, I wanted to ask you, what is the commercial about anyway?
HIV and AIDS medication.
I'm sorry.
Is there a problem?
Dick, I don't have...
That's none of my business. This is just about advertising.
Not false advertising.
Do you want the booking or not? Just say the word.
Okay, well, what about the rest of the cast? What's the demographics?
You see, we have 4 Asians, 3 Frenchmen, and 7 Native Americans.
Okay. What about swapping me out with one of them and letting them play the lead?
That would be a huge pay reduction for you.
That's okay.
Listen, Tiffany, I can't just go against what the director wants, okay? He's going for a specific look and a certain person to be the face of this drug.
Are you guys gonna write the little disclaimer along the bottom of the screen that's like,
These are paid actors? Yes, we are. Now, you just have to decide, do you want this or not?
No, I do want that, Dick.
Well, this is great news. It's settled. I'll send the contracts over in your email.
I'll have it to you signed by tonight. Thanks again.
Looking forward to it, Tiff. Bye-bye now.
Hey, Dick, how are you?
Hey, Tiffany, how are you?
I'm good.
Excellent. Well, I have some good news. The director loves you, loves your audition, and wants to move forward with booking.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate the opportunity.
No, thank you. We're really looking forward to working with you. So, a few details. $30,000 for 1 year of use, but we need to get this project completed. Are you there?
Yes.
Does the $30,000 sound okay to you?
Sounds great.
Awesome.
Make sure we're
We're gonna be filming in Honolulu